Yo, episode 88.
Oh, yeah. Buenas tardes. Y bienvenidos al podcast Gonzalez y
Galyean.
este es el episodio 88.
Sí.
Me llamo Ryan Gonzalez. Estoy 24 años. ¿Y tú?
Sí.
No, ¿y
Me
tú?
too.
No, tú eres 24 años o 25.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am 25, sí.
I
got older.
¿Cómo se llama?
Steven Galyean.
Ah.
Esteban.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mucho gusto.
Good. Mucho gusto. That
yeah.
means you like it, right?
I was just like, yeah, nice to meet you. And that also like, nice to meet you. Mucho gusto is also like, I like it.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like, nice to meet you. Let's see. I've been using this all the time now.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have you heard that Imagine Dragons song? Nice to meet you.
Encantado de conocerte.
So you're wrong.
Guess so. I'm pretty sure I've heard people say that. It's like, like a little phrase. I don't know, dude. What do I know about Spanish? Muy poquito. Obviously.
Yeah. You know what's funny though?
What is
yesterday
so funny?
in Sunday school, Blaine used the phrase "jung ho."
Really?
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yep. He said it, and I was like, I wanted to look at somebody, then I realized no one else would know because that episode had not come out
He
yet.
said gung ho.
It's gung ho. That was jung ho. I don't know. He said it yesterday, though. Whatever one it is.
I think it was gung ho.
I mean, it's spelled with a G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe you could say jung ho.
Jung.
It just sounds too like Chinese.
It's not Chinese?
Jung ho? What's it?
I thought it was.
I think it was.
I mean,
dude, we don't learn anything. On
we don't learn
podcast.
anything.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, man, that's
When was that? Last Monday?
Yep.
Gung ho. English term that means overly enthusiastic or energetic. It originated from a Chinese phrase that was used during the Second Sino-Japanese War.
An English term. So it was
But originated.
English. So it's like
from
jung ho. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, but I bet it was originally Choko. Or Gung-ho. I don't know.
Maybe.
We're gonna get canceled so fast.
Yeah. I mean, I was just doing a British accent, so I don't think I can get canceled.
Oh, you're gonna turn it on me like that?
Go
You're gonna
ahead.
turn it on me?
I didn't do an Asian accent. That was not me.
So why is it racist to do an Asian accent and an English accent? Because you're
shouldn't be.
white, so you're like half English?
Because English isn't a nationality.
What?
It's just an accent. English people? You can't be racist against an English person.
Like you can't
It's
be
just-
racist to a white person.
Because all types of people are... Listen. It's like
Where are you going with this?
black people are English. White people are English. Asians are English. It's just if you grow up over there, you just like have the accent.
Okay, so you can't be racist to Americans. Americans are white, Americans are black, Americans are...
Look at you.
Brown.
There you go. Solve the
Ending
world's problem.
racism right here, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like English people from England
Yeah.
were typically white, were they not?
Probably so, yes.
Because that's the people
Yep.
that originally came to America,
America.
and had the slaves and stuff. They were the bad people. Depends on how you look. Like,
Yep.
like half of it, yeah. Like the slavery part, yeah, that's not good.
And taking the
and
Native Americans' land.
then they
Also not
took
good.
it from the Native Americans so that we could have freedom. Yes. Yeah, our history is it's a little messed up.
But look how far we've come.
Yeah.
We've gone right back to crap.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
Ah, it's terrible. Dude, we should have done another poll
We
so we
should
could
have done
see
another
what they
poll.
wanted to talk about.
Maybe next Monday.
Yeah, as we always got next Monday.
If the Lord tarries.
If the Lord tarries another day, we shall see.
You never know nowadays, though. Any day.
Oof.
Any day.
In a blink of an eye.
Yep. I told Sierra that's what our answer should be when people ask why we went ahead and got married. It's the rapture. That should have been our marriage.
We just wanted to know what marriage was like.
We just wanted to get married before Jesus came back. That's all it was.
It's such a selfish thing, I always think. Not you, sorry. But, like, my life is always, like, not really my prayer, but sometimes it'd be like, hey, God.
I'm trying to do this before you come back.
Yeah, it's like, hey, like, I just want to graduate high school, you know, and then, you know, you want to come back after that, that's cool, you know. Or it's like, hey, I'm just trying to get married, man.
Yeah.
You know, let me get married, and then, take us home. Now it's like, God, you're blessing me with a child here. You're going to give me a child. Hey, let me have a child. I just want to raise a child. Just give it like a couple years, and then, hey, take us home. So, we'll see. Could be in our lifetime. Could not.
Very true.
It's such a weird thing, because, like, when my parents are like, hey, it's happening this year. I'm like, maybe. And then they're like, sometimes, like, they'll be like, it's happening, like, they almost say, like, it's happening this day. I'm like, did y'all even read the Bible?
Yeah.
Like, it says we are not going to know.
Yeah.
Like, why y'all trying to make predictions? Now I know it ain't going to be that day. So.
That's like when the big war was happening with, who was the big?
When they did the Gog and Magog.
Yeah.
Like,
Brandon had to do that whole sermon about it. Dude, that sermon was kind of scary.
Yeah. And then again, it's
like
such
it shouldn't
weird
be scary,
thing.
but
Yeah.
it's like, well, it's because
it's so unknown.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so scary. Because, like, as a Christian, you're like, I know where I'm going, and when it happens, like, I know I'm just going to be, gone. But still, like, the thought of it is just, like, haunting. Almost.
Yeah, it's because our flesh is, like, bound to this world.
Yeah.
So
it
like,
is so weird.
It's so weird. Because, like, you're also talking about, like, the end of the world. I mean, like, not yet, because there's, like, the tribulation and all that, but, like...
The beginning of the end?
You're talking about the end of the world, like, as we know it. Like,
yeah, and this is all we know.
Yeah, this is all we... It's like, I don't know. It's just such a wild thing.
And then it was even worse, because, like, it just, like, gets you that, like, gut-wrenching, like, feeling, Which, I'm also, like, excited about it, too. But like I said, we're bound to this earth. But, dude, when you start, like, trying to think about time or, like, eternity and how eternity is and how, like, all the time that has ever been on this earth, all the time that the earth has been...
It's not going to matter.
It's not even going to scratch what eternity is as far as time goes in our head. And then, like, try to think, like, before the earth, it was God, but, like, 1,000 years before that, it was still God. And
it's
then,
just
like,
God.
And it's just, like, always. And, like, there was never, like, a beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it really is.
It's one of those things that you're just, like, not meant to comprehend.
Or think about.
I literally, like, anytime those type of thoughts, like, try to hit my head and stuff, I'm like, no!
Nope, not doing it. We're not doing this today.
Dude, especially if you're just, like, laying in bed by yourself or something at night, and those type of thoughts come to your head, and you're just like, you will not fall asleep. You just...
It's true. And then also, like, just, like, think of, like, the immediate chaos that's gonna, like, happen from the rapture. Like, the chaos is gonna be like that.
They made movies about it, but I feel like they really haven't, like, how great a movie you can make out of that.
Yeah.
It's, like, wild, because, like, you just gotta think, man, the amount of Christians that are around the world, in the world. Saying I'm driving down the road. Then the rapture happens.
Something as simple as that.
Somebody gonna hit me because, well, not me, they gonna hit my truck. But I'm just, boom, I'm gone.
Yep.
But I also wonder, because like in the Left Behind series and all that, or those movies, like, when it shows, like, the rapture happen, it's sometimes just, like, the people are just, boom, they're gone, and then sometimes, like, the people are gone, but then their clothes are left over. But I'm like, dude, it'd be really, really crazy if, like, cause,
the bodies.
Yeah, the bodies just fall, because the bodies just stay there, and it just looks like people just died. Yeah, because that's not, like, I'm wondering, like, if that's more realistic.
Yeah. It might be. Because you're supposed to get a new body, right? You're supposed to know what they say.
Yeah, everything.
So, like, yeah. Because, I mean, they also say, like, the dead are going to rise first, right?
Right. Which I also don't understand that.
That would be souls. That wouldn't be bodies because they're already decayed.
Yeah.
Stuff,
but that I don't understand as well either. Which also, so it depends on, like, you know, if you're listening, like, if you believe in pre-tribulation or post-trib or whatever. But, like, you know, it's supposed to happen, like, in a blink of an eye. Like, you know, say it's, like, happen in another second. We're, like, sitting here and boom, we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, say, you know, you're at the cemetery for some reason the day that the rapture happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just, like, see a bunch of people, like, fly up from the cemetery and you're like, oh, heck.
Yeah, poof. Yeah, today's the day.
Yeah. Like, how soon after is it going to be, you know? And also, like, if the dead rise first, you're probably not going to see it, though. You know what I mean? If it's souls. But then it's also weird because you're like, you know, I believe that as soon as you die, you're in heaven. So it's like, I don't know. Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah, it is. Because they say the dead in Christ shall rise first.
Mm-hmm.
That's also like, because that's what Brandon was saying in his messages, was that, like, it's not going to be something where people, like, see Jesus. It's going to be like that.
And then we meet him in the sky, right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. That is weird.
It's such a weird thing. Like, what if you're asleep, you know? What if it's, like, in the middle of the night and you just, like, wake up and you're like,
well, wait,
hold up. I'm in heaven.
If the dead in Christ rise first, why are they even down there? Why are they not in heaven already?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I believe that when you die, you're going straight to heaven. But then I'm also, like, kind of confused because it's just say that. So I'm like, then if when you die, you're just, you know, just like dead and like just no consciousness. But also, you, like, time's not really relevant to you anymore. So it's like you're just not in heaven yet, and we just all get to heaven at the same time. Like, none of that really makes sense to me.
Oh, or Jesus.
I ain't saying the Bible ain't true. Y'all did not hear that. I believe it 100% through and through. I'm just not a theologist.
Yeah.
Theologian. So I don't know all the...
Or maybe we're getting it confused. Maybe is that the second coming instead?
Could be.
Because those are two different things.
We should have paid attention more in the Rapture series, huh?
Yeah, no, I wish those were still in line, honestly.
They ain't.
I don't think they are anymore.
We're going to have Pastor G up in here explain some stuff to us.
Pastor G.
Gray?
Oh, yeah.
Pastor G, Pastor B.
You have Brendan Gray on the podcast?
We'd get our butts chewed out.
Yeah.
He'd be like, first of all, everything you said was wrong. Wasn't even close to right.
He's gonna make his own YouTube channel. It's got Pastor reacts to this our conversation. He's going to pause and be like, well, this is where they went wrong.
We're probably those TikTokers that he's saying for people not to watch. And
Probably
people on
so.
YouTube. People on YouTube, they just think they know the Bible, blah, blah, blah. You gotta be careful with these people. Gonzalez and Galyean.
Yeah. He's like, y'all think I'm trying to warn the youth, but I'm really trying to convict them too.
You know what? Every time I've ever heard him say it, I'm always there.
Yeah, it's true. I am too. Curious. What's it? We just walk up to him and be like, you have a problem with our podcast? And he probably doesn't even know we have a podcast.
Oh, he probably doesn't. No.
He'd be like...
He knows I'm a rapper, though.
Yeah, he'd be like, you have a podcast? And then we'd get in trouble. Because he'd go back and listen to all of them.
Yeah.
So there's no swearing or anything, but...
There's some disses that we probably shouldn't have in the first few podcasts.
Yeah.
Guys, we love our pastor too, okay? Don't think that we don't. Don't be trying to twist our words here, okay? It's tough, dude. We've probably crossed the line too many times today already.
Probably so.
But that's what's great about this podcast. We're just gonna, say what we say and, hope that that's what makes it entertaining. It's that we're not smart people. I'm not a smart guy. So when we just start blabbering, it's going to sound like blabbering.
Yep.
It ain't going to make no type of sense.
If you want something to make sense, you chose the wrong podcast. I found out the other day that my Aunt Sonia listens to this.
Really?
Yep. That's what my nanny told me.
The one that looks just like your ma?
Yeah. Not the only aunt I have, but yeah, it's the only one My mom's only sister.
That's
You think my
not
mom
good.
had 2 sisters?
I thought she had one more sister, but I never seen her.
No.
For some reason. She got any brothers?
Mm-mm.
Just so one sibling.
Yeah. Both my parents only have 1 sibling.
What?
You think my dad has more than Sarah?
I don't know, dude. Sometimes I'm just like making up stuff. Dang.
Yeah. Both my
Both
parents
only
only
had
have 1 sibling,
and it
and
was a
they're both
sister.
a sister. Yeah. Guess who didn't get a sister? This guy. I do now, though. I have a sister-in-law.
Okay, yeah. Well, take that up with God. Don't go complaining to me. You know, I didn't get a sister. I'm sorry. Can't reverse time, dude.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, and 3 brothers.
Yep.
I would have taken
2
another
brothers.
sister instead. Yeah, you got.
Instead of which one? Just call him out right here on the podcast, then.
I don't know. It really varies on the day, dude. Sometimes they're all just mean to me, dude, because I'm the youngest. Sometimes it's tough. It's tough being in the Gonzalez family, dude.
Yeah, hard knock life.
Bro, it is. Can't do nothing right. Here's the thing, right? Because Nick don't listen to this. Nick's like, hey, you want to go shoot a bow? Yeah, I go shoot a bow because he know how to shoot a bow. He's a bow hunter, and this is my first year doing it. He's like, all right, let's meet at the land at 10:30, whatever. I'm like, all right. Then he's like, oh, hey, if you want to bring a computer, you can too. I'm like, oh, now he's just trying to get something out of this, like wants to edit or something because he's trying to film. Then we get out there and we're shooting, and it's like the whole time he's talking to me, he's just like kind of being rude the whole time. Like, Ryan, yes, Ryan, this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, we're out here to hang out, shoot a bow. Because, the thing is, if I was to come back with that same energy back to him, he'd be like, no, I'm done. And, leave. Or, get super upset and be like, why are you upset, Ryan? And I'm like, that to me is, really annoying. And then I'm shooting good. Apparently, I didn't tell him that I've never shot from 30 yards. But I did say that my pin was not set to 30 yards. But I said I never shot this far before. And then we're doing this game, and I'm like, hey, you're probably going to win. I'm probably not going to make this. He's like, all right, whatever. Shoot my first shot. A little high. Then it hit some pipes because he does irrigation. And then ricocheted and went and hit his trailer. I'm sure you saw the video.
I have.
Well, now the world knows. He's literally just told everybody.
And now you've told everybody.
Yeah, but it's different if I get to say the story. Because I'm going to say it, honest and try not to make myself sound like too much of an idiot. Even though it was kind of idiotic, but not terrible. But he was it's just make fun of Ryan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he says it. And I don't know. It's just, this guy.
That guy. Still has yet to be on here.
For good reason.
For good.
Because he'd probably be just kind of rude, So that's why it's real every episode, dude.
Huh?
That's why it's real every episode.
That's why.
Nick's not here, let's get real.
Maybe we'll have his girlfriend on here instead.
It'd probably still be real.
Yeah. She'd probably tell us all the real about him.
Yeah.
Give us all the sides of Nick the world doesn't see.
Yeah. Make fun of Nick. Let's do a roast fest.
Yeah, the roast of Nick and Gonzalez. That would be cool.
That'd be a great podcast. I'll start preparing right now. I'll bring my notes.
Here's yeah. Well, when I was 3, it was,
You ever think about what your first memory was?
I have no idea.
What's the furthest back you can think of? You ever think about when you're hanging out with kids or whatever? For me, my nephews and nieces, hanging out with them, having a good time,
remember?
And I'm like, dang, is this the day that their memory starts?
I don't know.
I feel like I was 3 or 4.
It's funny because we're talking about Shania. I can remember being pantsed by Shania a lot as a young child. In front of people.
Sounds not good.
Yeah. She's not big on children. I don't know. I remember hanging out with you and Emma a lot. I remember Jessica and Lauren being over a lot because we babysat them. My mom babysat them. I hung out with them. I don't know. I remember having to be babysat. Going having to stay at the funeral home My grandparents are like having to stay with Nana Jen on the corner.
I feel like for me it was like 4, almost 5, because I know for sure that I remember when Elena was born.
Right. I can remember Bradley being born.
I remember Elena being born. I do remember Connor being born as well, but we were pretty old at that point. But yeah, Elena was born like in 2004. So I was like 4 years old, almost 5. I definitely remember that day. I'm sure there might be something like a little bit before, but that's like something I remember the day, and I know that it was a year. Now there's other things in my life that I remember. I'm like, I don't know what year that was, though. So it's kind of hard to know. But it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if I remember Elena being born.
You know?
I feel like I remember like. I don't remember like when it happened. I mean, I feel like I might remember like you like talking about getting a new sister or something.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting a new sister.
Oh, bro,
Getting delivered today. This is your second? I didn't got one, bro.
Screw you, bro.
And then a year later, yeah, I'm getting another brother.
I'd be getting my first brother.
Yeah, I said another, but I meant just, yeah, your first.
Getting a brother. Lame.
Lame.
I wonder why I wanted a sister.
I don't know. It's cool sometimes. If you're like the older brother, it's cool. If you're like the older brother, it's cool. I would have hated to have an older sister.
Yeah. Like I said, I have a sister-in-law now.
John
she calls
May?
me Bill.
Yeah, I heard.
Did you hear that? Yeah. It's funny because she texted me. That's like that. She texted me over like Facebook. And it said, "Hey Bill, this is my number. This is this." And I was like, I thought she'd been hacked, so I just ignored it. But she called me Bill, and I like. Apparently, she's done that before, and I had forgotten. And she's like, "You never answered my thing on Facebook." And I was like, "Oh, I thought you got hacked." And she's like, "No, Bill, brother-in-law." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then I saved her number. I was like, "Okay, here's my number."
Might be.
Yeah. And she's like, "My brother-in-law's an idiot."
Why would you thought?
Yeah. Well, she's not wrong. So her sister's the idiot that married me, though. So.
You
Thank you for the dumch.
What's that? Is what I think.
Welcome to the podcast today, folks. 23 minutes in. Talk about some local news.
Yeah.
The rapture is happening tomorrow, if y'all haven't heard. I'm done.
I was trying to think of the accent. Nick was doing a Wisconsin accent the other day, which
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I done one like 2 weeks ago. That's like almost New York, Boston, or whatever. But I did one, and I really want to think about it. And then he started talking about how he's gonna do a North Dakota accent or something like that. And then I started doing it as well. So hey, I'm from North Dakota.
Yeah. Diet
from Massachusetts. Huh?
A Diet Coke. That's what they.
I would like a Diet
Coke. I was thinking because of that
Diet
movie.
Coke. Some tacos.
Did y'all ever watch it? The Eyes of Tammy Faye, the Andrew Garfield.
No, I need to.
Yeah, because that Tammy Faye really liked Diet Coke, and when she would say it like that, it cracked me up. Diet Coke. Yeah.
Do you have any local news?
Not really. No. I can't think of any.
I don't got none either.
I mean, there's that new restaurant that opened up in Manila we tried.
Oh yeah, Tomatillos,
yeah.
It's alright.
I thought it was alright.
My fajitas weren't bad, but it was one of those places that if it had a homemade tortilla, I would have loved it so much more.
They're just store-bought tortillas?
You could tell. You could tell when you put your hand on it, and then you smell it. It's no fresh.
It's no fresh. Like Dollar General.
Yeah.
What did I get that night? Do you remember what I got? Quesadillas.
You did get quesadillas.
They were okay.
Like I said, the fajita meat was really good. But, I don't know.
Honestly, I got the quesadillas because they were cheap. They're the cheapest damn thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. So the prices.
Bro.
Oh no, what?
I'm about to get called out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Work story. Don't work hard.
Dang it. I didn't think I'd get called out. They haven't called me yet, but I'm probably about to end this soon.
Oh,
Freaking
man.
sucks.
Speed run.
If they start calling, I'm going to walk out and then I'll have to walk back in. We'll just end it, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd get called out on a Monday.
Not on a Monday. What about work stories? You got any work stories? Other than the one in the present.
Do what?
Oh, heck.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to move on to entertainment.
Alright, I'll be back.
Entertainment. Excuse you. Alright, guys, welcome to the Steven Galyean Show. This is a spin-off of Gonzalez Galyean, where it's just me. This is the part of the show where Steven does the whole show by himself. So, Ryan has been called out, it seems. So he's probably not going to answer anything. So I'm going to speed run the rest of my side of the podcast. When it comes to entertainment, I finally got. I'm not even going to say it finally. That has a negative connotation to it. But my wife and I have started The Office together. I've seen it before. She has not. And we're in season 2. And I think she's enjoying it. I'm having a great time because I love the show. So, next. I've also started watching Agatha all along. And I didn't even watch the trailer for it. The show's not at all what I thought it was going to be. To a certain extent. Like, the first episode really caught me off guard because it's got, like, a theme. And I wasn't expecting that. But then also, like, it is a spin-off of WandaVision. So it's like, almost you should expect that. And then episode 2 is exactly what I thought it was going to be. That scared me. Where it's, like, really witchy. And I'm not into witchcraft and crap. Like, Harry Potter's fine. Like, there's not that much of it in there. Like, there's not, like, seances and, like, pentagrams and crap in Harry Potter. And, like, you know, covens and, like, summoning the witch's road. Stuff like that, I don't really have anything to do with. Not my thing. But Marvel does entice me. I'm going to give it another shot, see where episode 3 goes, because I think the show is going to answer questions about what happened to Wanda at the end of Multiverse of Madness. So, and I mean, it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you don't watch something, you're probably going to miss something. Except for some of the Disney Plus shows probably aren't going to have a super big effect on the overall MCU. This might be one of them. It might not be. It might be super important. I don't know. Anyways, that's my Agatha log. Little review. When it comes to music, you know, let's see. What came out this week? Alec Benjamin's Deluxe album came out this week. It was like 4, if you want to say 4 new songs. One of them was just like a remix or like a demo of one. So there's like 3 new songs. And they're all pretty good. My favorite one is the AI though. So, Alec Benjamin, AI. Good song. Yep, that's about it. Do a podcast by yourself. It'll be fun. It's kind of weird actually. Because you don't have anyone asking you questions or, you know, anyone you're talking to. I feel like Lecrae's podcast he does by himself though. I mean, it's usually like a theme and he just goes on and on and on about it. So I would end this thing, but I don't really know how to do that on the technical side. So I am going to keep stalling while Ryan is on the phone. I don't think there was any more music that I listened to. So I think I have to be done with that section. Let me think of entertainment though. I might have watched something else. But at the moment, I don't think I have. It's really just been The Office and Agatha. Yep. Yep. I can talk about. Let's see. What can I talk about? I didn't say a work story though, did I? I skipped over that because I thought this call was going to be a lot shorter. When it comes to work, not a whole lot like story wise, but if you shop at Mini Law Feed and Seed, you can now have stuff shipped to you. We are now doing shipping, which is pretty cool. If you don't live anywhere near us, but you want to shop from us, you can now shop from us because we ship. Especially when it comes to like merchandise and stuff. Like, oh man, they have cool merchandise. Like, I want a t-shirt. You don't even have to drive to Mineola, Texas to get a t-shirt. You can hop on mineolafeed.com and you can buy a t-shirt or a hat. Yes, sir. We had our first order. Well, it didn't really go out today because the mailman didn't come by. But we got our first order packaged, so that's cool. We're not shipping feed though, because that's ridiculous. Can you imagine, like, trying to order like 10 bags of feed on the internet? Like, I'm sure there are some people that do, like Chewy. Do they do that? Like, I know that you can order a bag of like dog food or cat food or something. But if you have like a herd of cattle, can you order like a ton of something? I mean, maybe like, I really don't know if you can. I mean, I know you can order stuff straight from the feed mill probably, like on a bulk truck. Now I'm just thinking out loud. Steven, you're boring me. Well, guess what? I'm boring myself. You're in this with me, okay? Because this call is taking a long time. I'm guessing he's having to call the person that's having the problem to figure out what's going on. I figured that calling out is more like, hey, this is going on somewhere. I need you to go there. I've never been on call before. So, like, my dad works for like the county that we live in. So like when he gets called out, it's usually like in a storm. And it's like, hey, there's a tree over the road over here. And oh hey, look, he made an appearance. He said he'll be right back. Give him a minute. So it's more like, yo, there's a tree over the road over here. So we need someone to come like get the tree off the road. So like to me, like being called out is like that. It's like you get the call and you go. But this is different because he works for like internet and stuff. He's trying to figure out what's going on with the internet, why the internet's not working, if they've, turned it on and off again. Always the answer. Fun fact. Excuse me. Fun fact. I used to live in a trailer house with two other dudes. Cole Peel, Josh Dollar, shout out them. And during one of the spooky door sound. Are you back?
I'm back.
Alright. Forget that story then. He's back.
So how long you talked? I don't know
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about or like what you did, but I'm impressed.
Are you?
Yeah, because I was going for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Dude, I was so upset.
Oh yeah?
Like, I did not think I was going to get caught on Monday. No, so it's a premium customer, right? So premium, you almost have to drop everything and go.
They pay more?
No.
They
pay more.
They pay more for premium?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just how it is, right? But this is in Quinlan. So in Quinlan, we don't have residential fiber.
Mm-hmm.
It's all premium stuff. So if you want internet, you had to pay for the premium service, which is like, ugh. But normally it's for businesses. So like we try to get them back up. So this is just like a regular residential lady type.
Mm-hmm.
but she has a premium service. But apparently our CO guy went over there. And, yeah, it doesn't have light. But I'm like, I can drive over there, but I'm not going to get there until almost 9. It might be a broke fiber, so I can't even do anything about that. So I called the lady, because like the girl from dispatch, Lauren, she's like, hey, you know, I don't know if you want to call and see, because it's a little late, because they don't send anything out really after 7:30 anyways. And I was like, all right. So I called the lady. I'm like, hey, we can try to get there first thing, you know, in the morning if you want. We can send it out first thing. She's like, oh, okay. So I think she's cool with that. Cool. But I can't go to it first thing. I'm going to Ben Franklin, so. But I don't know.
So you don't have to go anywhere?
I guess not. My boss may call me later. Why didn't you go? I talked to the lady.
You're fired.
Yeah, I doubt it. But that sucked, dude. I just had to I just changed, you know, took a shower. I literally had to just put on my work clothes again and drive back out.
What's up?
Get there at 9, work there until maybe 10 or so, and then drive back. Get home at 11, go to bed, wake up, and do it over again.
Yeah, that would suck.
And even if it was a cut drop, I can figure that out pretty fast. But that's still at least 30 minutes or so. So I'm still getting home at almost 11.
Yeah.
So I would have been upset.
I would be upset.
So yeah, that's my work story. I just got called out.
I've already done all my stuff. That's what I did.
You did your work story?
I did my work story.
Perfect. Now, I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for the podcast anymore. I was but
I covered it all. I did my entertainment, my music, and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Entertainment, we watched Avatar. It was pretty good. We're now watching the second one. And for music, Redime Tu, Dos, whatever. He's a Spanish Christian rapper. Willie Gonzalez. He had an album come out. Pretty fire, actually. Don't know what half the things he said, but I translated some of it. Pretty good.
You translated some of it?
Yeah, like the titles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then some like, oh, okay, I know what this means. But it was really good. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
Nice.
DS. EDS.
Nice. That means 10 and 10.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
10. DS,
10,
EDS,
10,
EDS,
10,
EDS.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck no's?
Oh, I didn't do a heck no. Oh, I find that button.
Heck no!
There we go.
Did you call your on-call tech at freaking 8 o'clock? Heck no!
Yeah, I thought there was more to that. That's why I didn't.
I don't like being on-call, dude.
No.
I don't like it. Heck no! But this time tomorrow I won't be on call, so.
Nice.
Actually, in 12 hours I won't be on call.
Nice. That Walmart bag moved in a weird way, and I thought it was a rat.
Could
It
be.
went, and I thought it was like a rat lifting its head up, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's a rat." But it's just a
Nonchalantly. What'd you get? Heck no's.
Heck no, let me think. Oh no. I feel like it should have something to do with what we said about the rapture. Do you know when the rapture's gonna happen?
Heck no. You don't know.
Do we know exactly how it's gonna happen?
Heck no.
Nope. Only God do.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Those are pretty good heck no's, dude.
Thank you.
Those are probably the best ones we've had in a while.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm going to reflect and deflect on anything that might have sounded racial. Really, I'm going to reflect and deflect on like half of this podcast on my side of things.
Deflect.
Okay.
Getting up and going, you know, saying this or that. Thinking I know things that I don't.
I'm gonna reflect and deflect on a little bit of awkward silence there was. I tried to talk the whole time, but there's like little transitioning periods where I was like having to think of what to say.
It would
next.
have to be difficult to have a podcast of just like yourself.
That's what I thought about that. I'm like, dang, this is hard because you don't like have anyone to talk to. And it's also like you're not answering questions or anything.
Yeah, even like John Chris, he's a funny guy, but he has like somebody else there. It doesn't show him like as much, but like someone be like, yeah, okay.
Right.
Slight comments here and there.
Excuse me.
But yeah, that's all I have.
That's all you got?
Yeah, my brain's just like out of it now.
It's like, let's go home.
Yeah. Now I just want to go to bed. When this one got to be over. Ugh. Oh well.
Oh well. Let's get out of here then.
Gonzalez
Galyean
out.